Let's get ready to rumble!
What's going on, y'all? Welcome to the Sports Hub Podcast, episode 7. As always, I got Nate. I got this dude. I don't know this guy personally. This dude, Sean Mitchell Prager. I don't know. And then we got CoachDonte. What's good?
Oh, what's good?
What's good, man? Thank y'all for having me on the show today. Appreciate y'all. Let's talk some sports.
And the reason I'm not going to talk about it because me and Dante are like we're watching our game right now, so that's why me and we're probably not going to be talking a lot. So,
yep. All right. As always, we're just going to get into it. NFL Week 7 picks. We'll start off with Coach Saints Cardinals.
I got the Saints winning this game. Cardinals scored 9 points last week versus the Seattle Seahawks. I don't have too much faith in the Cardinals. I know they're getting DeAndre Hopkins back, who can make any quarterback look good, but Kyler Murray is just not that guy. He's just not that guy at the quarterback position. He's struggling a lot. Marquise Hollywood Brown is out for the season. That's going to hurt. And it's just a lot of issues going on with the Cardinals, and you start at the quarterback position. And also you have I keep forgetting that coach name, Cliff Kingsbury as well, who's struggling to find his way in the NFL. He better watch out because this could be his last time coaching the NFL organization if this season turns sour. So I got the New Orleans Saints. I don't have too much faith in the Arizona Cardinals. They don't got the right coach. They don't got the right coach. I just don't believe they got the right coach, and I just believe the team isn't good as a whole.
I wasn't laughing at you, Dante. I was laughing at Big Fridge's comment. That being said, though, I agree with Dante. I'm gonna have the Saints in this one too. I'm gonna have the Saints 17, the Cardinals 10, nice and fast, and I'll let you guys go over it.
I'll go real quick. 31-24 Saints. I think Taysom Hill's gonna have a pretty decent game if he's starting or Jameis is starting.
All right. Give me the Cardinals 23-19. I think they're going to bounce back. The Cardinals still are not a Super Bowl contender. They're probably not even going to go to the playoffs. I think the Seahawks are a better team than them. But yeah, give me the Cards 23-19. I was very wrong in an episode. Shout out to Premium Takes and Zion's crew over there. In one of their comment sections, I said that the Saints would go to the NFC Championship, and I said book it. That's not looking too good. But Browns Ravens.
Let's get it.
Browns Ravens.
Go ahead, Dante.
You said what team we on now?
Browns Ravens.
Giants who?
Browns Ravens.
I give me the Ravens. Give me the Ravens. The Browns stunk the last couple of weeks. They gave up a lead against the Jets.
Yep.
They gave up a lead against the Falcons.
Yep.
They're not a really good team. They were blown out by Bailey Zappi and the New England Patriots.
Yep.
They're not looking good right now. Just give me the Baltimore Ravens. I think they're due to a bounce back win. They've blown a couple of leads against the Dolphins this year and the Buffalo Bills when they had the Buffalo Bills. That defense have not performed good. Kyle Hamilton has not performed good so far. That whole defense as a whole has not been really good. They've been struggling on the offense, but I think they'll wake up against the Cleveland Browns. I think it's going to be a close game. Cleveland Browns is just not a good football team right now. They've blown multiple leads, and I think the Baltimore Ravens are a better team at this point right now. So give me the Baltimore Ravens in a close game.
Absolutely. What's up, Papa? What's up, franchise? Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm going to take the Ravens, too. I have it at 24-21. The Browns are struggling. They just got beat, I believe, against the Falcons. They got destroyed against the Patriots last week. They lost against the Falcons, the Chargers, and the Patriots back-to-back. The Ravens have been killing these teams and have been having the league and then letting it go in the fourth quarter, and I think they change it. I think they hold on to a league. It's going to be a division game, so of course it's going to be tough. They just signed Deshaun Jackson. He's a receiver, so he doesn't need that much time to get acclimated to the playbook. I can see them coming out him and utilizing him. What's up, East Coast Gridiron? Thank you so much for joining us. So give me the Ravens. 24-21. Go right ahead, Nate.
I have the Ravens winning 27-14. Pretty much what you guys said. I think this is the bounce back game from Lamar. I think this is a game that he has to play better than he did versus the Giants. And I think that defense is going to play pretty well. 27-14 Ravens.
I'm going to say the Ravens struggle to continue. This is Lamar Jackson's last year in Baltimore. Give me the Browns 27-20. The Ravens are done. Buccaneers, Panthers.
I'm gonna go Buccaneers. The Panthers are in shambles. They're in shambles. Another organization they're in shambles. Robbie Anderson basically quit on the team. Didn't threaten to retire. Didn't want to be there. Didn't want to be there at all. So he basically quit to go to the Arizona Cardinals. I don't know how much better he's gonna make the Cardinals. And mark my words, this is Cliff Kingsbury last year coaching the Arizona Cardinals. If they don't make the playoffs, this will be his last season coaching the Arizona. But right now, the quarterback situation up in shambles. I think they need to draft a quarterback this coming draft. Matt Corral's hurt, but no telling if he's going to bounce back off the injury. Quarterback position ain't good. DJ Moore voiced his frustration after the 49ers blowout loss. I just think that this team overall is in shambles. Then they got to look for a next head coach for them in the offseason. Matt Ryan was just a bum head coach that didn't know what he was doing, and Baker Mayfield just didn't work out for him. So I'm gonna just who's that again versus the Panthers? Who was it?
Tampa.
Give me Tampa. I think they're gonna bounce back. I think they're gonna bounce back after the loss last weekend. I think they're gonna bounce back. This is a perfect team in the division. This is a perfect team to bounce back against.
Yes, I can. So
Absolutely. I see Tampa absolutely demolishes the Carolina Panthers after the upset loss against Steelers the last week out. They should have some of their key players back. And even though, like Coach said, the Panthers suck. They're looking for a coach. They're shopping everybody. I know DJ's on the market. I know CMC's on the market. They're trying to get rid of everybody right now. And that whole team is just in despair. So that being said, I'm gonna take the Tampa Bay 34-10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks too. I pretty much think Brady's going to go off 24-10. I think it's what I mean by going off is having a decent game, good completion, and I think that the running game of the Bucks is insane. Like you got to admit, 3 good running backs.
You just went against yourself. You said he's gonna go off, and I think going off is having a decent game.
No,
I'll let you continue. I'm sorry, Nate.
a good completion percentage.
Got you. Great.
That's literally what I said.
My bad. That's why me and Logan was laughing. We apologize, Nate.
But I think the rushing game. I think the Panthers just suck. Like this team is terrible. But Logan, you could take it over.
Go ahead, Batman.
I'm vengeance. Give me the Buccaneers 30-6. Enough said. Buccaneers 30-6. Falcons, Bengals. Coach?
Give me the Bengals in this game. I like this matchup for the Bengals. They had a huge bounce back win in New Orleans on a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. He's starting to find himself. That defensive line is pretty solid in Hendrickson, and they got a solid linebacker in Wilson who's very good. Just give me the Bengals. They're a better overall team, but I got my surprise. Like I say, I like the Atlanta Falcons. I like the direction they're going in. Marcus Mariota been keeping this team afloat and competitive. They have been really good. For the past couple of weeks. Give me the Bengals though. Give me the Bengals. I think they're a better team at Cincinnati. I like the Bengals chances. I want the Bengals against the Falcons, but the Falcons this year.
Yeah, I read that. Absolutely. I got the Bengals all over this one. San Francisco is hurt. They're missing a lot of key pieces. Atlanta was lucky enough to come out and get a win against San Francisco. One of the premier teams in the league. A lot of people will say they're inside the top 10. So that being said, I don't see the Falcons coming out there, especially with all the weapons that the Bengals have. Now, I do realize that the Falcons have weapons on their side of the ball, but here's the thing. The Bengals defense is way better than the Falcons defense at this point. I mean, shout out to AJ, one of the best cornerbacks in the game, but now haven't been playing like that.
AJ Terrell sucks.
Up to his hype, and he has been sucking this season. AJ Terrell is a premier cornerback in this league, but haven't been living up to it. He needs a lot of help on that defense. And give me the Bengals. I'm gonna say the Bengals 34, the Falcons 17.
I have the Bengals winning 31-17. Listen, the Falcons could win this game. But their defense has to really play well versus Burrow, so Logan, you taking this or zombies just said.
Give me the Bengals 34-23. Joe Burrow's going to have his best performance. Falcons just lost Deion Jones, who hasn't been performing up to his previous years. He's kind of washed at this point, but we're not going to get into that. Yeah, give me Cincinnati. Jamar Chase and Joe Burrow finally got their connection back last week. Pause. The Bengals are back, and I got them winning that division. Lions, Cowboys. Coach?
I like the Cowboys for a bounce back victory. I didn't think they did all that bad against the Eagles. I didn't think the Eagles dominated them as Eagles fans thought they did dominate them. You look at that game back over, you look at the box score and the stats. Eagles really didn't dominate that game that much. The Cowboys had more yards than they did, 315 yards overall. Cooper Rush just threw, the difference was Cooper Rush turnovers, 3 turnovers, which allowed the Eagles to get in short field situations. And the second half, you can see that running game starting to kick in for Dallas. And you saw the offense starting to move the football up the field. It's just Cooper Rush, bad decision making. The one pass down the sideline, CeeDee Lamb was wide open. If he wasn't hit, that was a touchdown all the way through. But I like the Cowboys to bounce back against the Detroit Lions team, with Dak Prescott is coming back into the helm. I like this Cowboys defense against this Detroit Lions and this offense.
Now, I would have to say that the Detroit Lions have been having no defense out the whole season. But here's the thing. This is going to be Dak Prescott's first game back. And I could see an upset here. Reason being is because the Lions are coming off of their bye. If the Lions wasn't coming off of their bye, I would have had Dallas here. But since the Lions are coming off of their bye and after being blown out 0-29 against the Patriots, I think that they took this bye week to get it fixed. Obviously, players get extra rest time, but I think they fix it. And now I think they come out here and Dallas blows something. I don't know if Dak throws an interception, but I think mistakes are going to happen. And I think Dallas chokes this one. I think the media goes crazy about Dak Prescott after this game because he's coming back. I know Dak Prescott is a quarterback that can just come back and just get it happening. But I think the Lions go and upset them. I'm gonna have the Lions 30 for the Cowboys 28.
I have the Lions winning this game.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly have this. My score is 27-20. I just think the Cowboys offense with Dak is going to struggle. Cooper Rush has played decently well has been playing really well as a backup, but I just think that this is going to be a struggle game for Dak. I think if Dak is not 100%, they're going to get destroyed. Dak is he's going to have a long day, but Logan, you can go.
Give me the Cowboys 20-13. I've been continuously picking the Lions, and they've been continuously disappointing me, just like I've been disappointing my parents for 14 years. So give me the Cowboys 20-13. Yeah. Giants, Jags.
No, I'm gonna take the Giants in this game. I'm gonna ride off that momentum that they got. They're 5-1. They surprised me a lot. They're a tough team. I'm gonna ride with the New York Giants. I think they're a better team than the Jacksonville Jaguars. But you can't sleep on the Jacksonville Jaguars at the same time. Trevor Lawrence has some moments and he has some not go so good moments. He's inconsistent. And I like the Giants defense. I think the Giants defense has been really competitive. Saquon Barkley looked like Saquon Barkley again. If Daniel Jones can limit his turnovers and just manage the game like he's been doing, I think that will be fine against a Jacksonville team who's not really good. And you can force Trevor Lawrence to make some mistakes. He will make some mistakes when the pressure gets amped up. So I'm going for the Giants in a close game. I'm going for the Giants to win this game 21-17.
What's up, Key?
That's funny because I had the exact same score as you, 21-17 Giants. And I do want to point out all these Giants fans that's getting I don't know, they're getting hyped up so much that they're thinking they're going to come in there and smash. Y'all need to calm down.
Yeah.
I get it. We beat Green Bay. We beat Baltimore. What we don't want to do is take our foot off the gas pedal, and because this could easily be a trap game. Easily. We could go down to Duval Country and get our asses whooped by Jacksonville. So hopefully that's not the outcome. I have us winning 21-17. I have our defense showing up again. Daniel Jones playing mistake-free football. But don't sleep on Jacksonville. They're 3-0, but they're playing way better than what their team is saying. And I get it. They've been struggling, but they got way better rippings than what Lamar Jackson had. So you have to keep that in mind too. Yeah, but I just think that with I know Feliciano is going to be out at center, but we got Nick Gates out. Nick Gates back, so that's going to be a plus. But yeah, I don't see a scenario where where Jacksonville beats us unless we take our foot off of the gas pedal and restore it being cocky. We don't need to be cocky at this point in the season. We need to put our foot down and continue this ride that we're on. Give me the Giants 21-17. Some Giants fans are out there saying we're gonna win 31-3. I'm like, what
Yeah,
have
no,
you been
that's
watching?
Oh, no. Who said that? Who said that?
Just Twitter fans. No fans.
Yeah,
That you
it's
guys know.
Twitter,
Just Twitter.
yeah.
Just Twitter. Yeah. Go ahead.
But I used to have a similar score to you guys. I had 21-14. I think this will be a gritty game again. It's whoever's coaching matters in this game. Whoever's the better coach and make the right play calls will be winning this game. But I think the Giants defense has been playing out of their line. The offense this offense needs to show something. Score over 20 points. If they can do that, I think that will be just fine.
Give me the Giants. I'm actually more confident than you guys. Give me the Giants 30-17. I think we're gonna. It's not gonna be a blowout, but I think we'll win by 2 scores. So yeah,
I like it.
And we should have won by 2 scores last week, but Barkley played responsibly and drained the clock. So yeah, give me the Giants 30-17.
Let's get it.
Packers, Commanders.
I'm actually going for the upset right here. I'm going for the Commanders right here.
I was considering
Washington. In Washington, I do not like the way the Packers are looking. The receivers can't get open in coverage. I mean, you put Sauce Gardner last week on the whole receiving core, and he locked everybody down for that. The Green Bay Packers that the Jets put up in front of him. The only Packer that showed up was Robert Tonyan. Robert Tonyan was the only Packer that showed up. I think the Packers defense is legit now. I think the Packers defense can keep it in the game, but the offense can't score enough points. The receivers can't get open. The offensive line got straight up destroyed against Quinnen Williams and the New York Jets. Give me the Commanders in an upset in a close game. Man, give me the Commanders 17. Give me the Commanders 20-17 in this game by a field goal.
I would agree with you if the Commanders wasn't like one of the shittiest teams in the league right now. They barely made it over the Bears. And here's the thing: I don't see Aaron Rodgers losing 3 straight. A lot of things what people forget to realize. I'm not saying you, Dante, but I'm just saying people in general. The Jets have a young baby squad.
I predicted them to be a playoff team.
There's 22, there's 23, there's 24 years old. They're all playing outstanding football, and they're playing a team sport. The Jets are not the New York teams this season, are not the New York teams from last season. And I just think that the Packers kind of thought that they just lost against the Giants. No way are they going to go and lose against the Jets at home. So I don't think they took the game as serious as they should have. Not that they lost against the Jets, but they're going to blow the Commanders. I don't even know. Of course, then Vince might lose his job after this one. No, I'm just joking. But seriously,
no, he's out for he's out for the next 4 weeks. He got thumb surgery.
He did get injured. Yeah, I don't see in what universe the Commanders go in there and upsets the Packers. I just think about Gary hasn't been playing at his best. I see Rashad Gary having a big game. I see Alexander coming back and like having a lights out performance. I think they can lock down every receiver that the Commanders have to throw on them. The Commanders do not have a running game. I think they're going to get 33 more involved. I know Aaron Jones they've been trying to get him involved, but like I said before the season started, that the Packers lost Adams, so I won't be surprised if teams are stacking the box. But I think the Cardinals can stack the box. Aaron Jones will still get 10 on them. Like, they suck so bad. They're missing so much tackles. I don't see in what realm does the Commanders win this game. If I'm wrong, I will apologize to Commanders fans, but I don't
have fans.
I don't see the Packers losing 3 straight. I can't see the Packers losing 3 straight. I just can't. Go ahead.
I have the Packers winning 17-7. This is going to be a terrible game. I'm just going to say that. Defensive, but Rodgers is struggling. These receivers can't catch shit. They can't do shit, and Rodgers probably is going to have he's probably going to throw something at these receivers. He's probably going to throw a ball at these receivers at the way they're playing. So 17-7.
Yeah, give me the Packers 28-10. This is going to be a blowout, 18-point victory. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes. Aaron Rodgers, 4 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 427 yards.
It would be the team to do it against. You got the Colts versus the Titans. Go right ahead, Dante.
Oh, one sec. We got to call in. We got to call
in. Let's get it.
What's good,
Evan? Our first caller of the day. Put your number down just in case Miz wants to call in.
What's good, Evan?
Hello. Hi. Big fan of the show. Glad to be
Absolutely.
back. First of all, shout out to Coach Dante with the new mic looking clean.
Yes,
Second of all, I want to
absolutely.
go on a quick little rant. Give me the communist in this game, 24 to 10. Let me tell you something about Aaron Rodgers. This man does not care. This man should be arrested. He pulled off the biggest robbery in history, $50 million a year for the Packers. That man does not care. He's one of the sole reasons why Devontae Adams is no longer on this Packers squad, because he does not care. Matt LaFleur is a terrible coach. He's trying to play buddy-buddy with everybody, and it doesn't work. You can't have a coach who plays buddy-buddy and a quarterback that doesn't give a shit. All right, thank you for having me on the show. Have a good night.
Anytime, Papa. Thank you so much for calling in. Now, if you guys want to call in, Logan will put the call-in number down below.
Yeah, sadly.
Sad.
All right, yeah. Colts Titans.
Anyone wants to go first? I don't even.
Give me the Indianapolis Colts to win this game at home. I like the Colts. This Colts defense. DeForest Buckner, Leonard, Matt Ryan had a very good game last week. 389 yards. I ain't know where in the world the Jaguars supposed to lost that game. Last weekend, but I like the Colts, man. I think they're doing good. They're doing better now than they was at the beginning of the season since they let their kicker go, who cost them some ball games. I like the Colts, man. I think they're hitting that peak of the AFC South. And right now, I'm not sold on the Titans. Like I said, I think they're the biggest frauds in the AFC South division. Never thought they were making it in the Super Bowl. Never thought they were making the Super Bowl last year, even when they were 13-3. So give me the Colts. The Colts are playing better. Give me the Colts in the close game, 23-20.
Yeah, and I don't know if Jonathan is going to be back, but even with this Deion Jackson kid they have, man, he had a big game out last. Yeah, he went off last game. So I'm gonna agree with Dante here. I'm gonna say the Colts 21-17, close divisional game.
I have this. I'm going with the Colts too, 23-21, similar score. I think this is going to be. I think the Colts are just. They're going to be. I think they're going to be at the top of the Jaguars this season, on the top of the. At the top of the South. So, give me the Colts 23-21.
Giving me the Tennessee Titans 14-12, low scoring defensive game. Titans don't allow a touchdown. 4 field goals. I can't do math apparently. So yeah, 12-14.
You know the thing about Matt Ryan is he's streaking. He's streaky. So like when he gets going, he really gets going.
Yep. Texans Raiders. Dante, you're a Texans fan.
Yeah, there we go.
Like I say, I think the Raiders are a better team than we are. I think they're proud. They're still stunned after the victory to Kansas City. I'm going to take the Las Vegas Raiders. I know it hurts because it's my squad. My squad is just in a rebuilding mode right at this point right now. And I just don't like the way our offense is not good. The offense can't keep me sold that they can score more than 20 points in a game since they played against Indianapolis. Davis Mills had his struggles. Brandon Cooks is not having a good year. The only bright spots is our three rookie. Damian Pierce has the second most missed tackle force behind Nick Chubb. He's a top 5. He's not a top 5 running back in the league. Don't get my words mixed up. But right now, statistically, he's up there with Nick Chubb. Them in the running back group right now, he's up there with them. He's very good. Like I say, I think the Raiders are just a better team. They're primed to bounce back after the loss of the game that they should have won against the Kansas City Chiefs. Our defense has been competitive in every single ball game this year. Derek Stingley and Petrie are amazing players, has been amazing this year playing at the cornerback situation. We can't stop the run. Defensive line is too small. They can't get off blocks. Christian Kirksey is a horrible linebacker. He's a horrible linebacker. I can't wait till Christian Harris comes back. Our secondary is very good. Our secondary is our bright spot. Our running game is our bright spot. I think we're still going to be competitive in this game. But I think the Raiders are going to win this game. I got the Raiders winning this game 27-17 over the Houston Texans. I think we keep it competitive. I don't think it's going to be a walk-through football game.
I have the Texans winning here 24-20. I think Josh McDaniels is a fucking idiot. I honestly think the key to beat the Raiders is just don't let Josh Jacobs go off. and you guys have a good run defense. You guys have a good defense. You guys have a better defense than the Raiders. Now the Raiders do have a better offense, but you guys are gonna shut down Josh Jacobs. You guys are coming off of your bye week.
One
You
thing
guys
I
are
will
gonna
say,
make the adjustments, and the Raiders will lose this game. I'm gonna take the Texans. I'll say the Texans defense holds it together. Stills goes out there and makes game managing type of plays. He's not gonna go out there and have the best numbers in the world, but I think you guys stop Josh Jacobs. You frustrate Derek Carr. The Texans win this game. I have it the Texans 24, the Raiders 21.
one thing I will say about this game, which is a make or break key to the game, Derek Stingley gets his first 100% legitimate test when it comes to covering a wide receiver. That's going to be a fun matchup.
Yeah, he's been playing great. The thing between him and Sauce Gardner, Derek Stingley has already played legit wide receivers this year and held his own against them. Michael Pittman Jr. right up out of the gate was guarding him, held his own. Cortland Sutton, the next game, held his own against him. I thought that was a terrible penalty that the ref called on him at the goal line. That was an awful penalty. And he's also hasn't given up a touchdown. Then following the next week, he had Mike Williams. He had to guard Mike Williams one-on-one, which is did a great job against him. And then he had to guard Christian Kirkwood. He shut him down. He had to guard Darnell Mooney. He shut him down. And he down didn't get the ball thrown to his way for 2 weeks. So this is his first legit. Well, this is his real test, his elite test right here. I would call it the elite test right here. So Logan is right. I agree. This is his elite test, but he's played better wide receivers than Sauce Gardner has did this whole year and haven't given up not one single touchdown all year long, playing against better wideouts.
I think your guys' coach is just a phenomenal coach too. You got the team fighting for them, man.
You know what I'm gonna say? I have the Texans winning. I think this is gonna be a monster class, 21-7. Lock down,
master class.
Derek Carr's about to get the ass whooping he deserves.
What did he do to your family?
What did he do to you, Nate?
Bro, that whole team deserves.
Hey, let me just say this: Josh McDaniels went for 2 at 4 minutes on the clock, and Patrick Mahomes on the sideline.
Yeah, Big Rich, he did. All right, give me an overtime game. Texans 34, Raiders 28.
Let's get it.
Jets, Broncos. Is Russ going to cook up beans and ice cubes again, or is he going to cook up something better? We'll see. What do you guys got? Starting with Coach.
Give me the Jets. Sauce Gardner is legit. He's been very good, too. He's been very good. He's a legit corner.
Who said that?
Again, everybody that he got on the Packers, he pretty much clamped them up, locked them down. And I see him doing that to Cortland Sutton. That Broncos team missed Tim Patrick. They definitely missed Tim Patrick. They missed Noah Fant as well. Give me the Jets, man. 24-17 in this game, in a close game. And Zach Wilson has been a very good game manager for this team. And that defensive line is really, really good. And Quinnen Williams is really, really scary, man.
One of the best D tackles in the league.
Yeah.
Zion's been high on him for years.
Yeah, I like me some Quinton. That being said, though, the Jets didn't just go and beat Green Bay. They ran and they beat Green Bay in Lambeau. Okay. That being said, I give me the Jets 30 the Broncos 3.
Yeah, give me the Jets 21-10. Close game, but the Jets are just a better team at this point.
Give me
Bryce Hall is gonna go off.
Give me Gang Green 17-9. Broncos yet again will score 9 points because,
finally the Broncos are not in the fucking primetime game.
I have a really good joke in mind, but my parents are watching, so I'm just going to keep that one to myself. All right, Chiefs 49ers.
Man, this is a tough one.
This is hard. Honestly,
49ers defense is good. I'm going to take the Kansas City Chiefs in a bounce back game. They lost the game, a close game to the Buffalo Bills, but the Buffalo Bills right now the best team in the NFL as of right now as we stand today. Patrick Mahomes threw 2 mistakes that cost the Chiefs the ball game, but I think he bounced back and get the W against the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, you could get some yards on the Chiefs. The 49ers going to be able to gain yardage, but can they stick it in the end zone? That remains to be seen. So give me the Chiefs, man. Give me the Chiefs 28-24, Kansas City.
Yeah, and I believe Tua is back this week to answer Big Fridge's comment, and I'm gonna agree with Miz. I say Kansas City 27-17. I think the San Francisco 49ers have a legit defense, but they're still getting a lot of players that's injured, that's on their way back. And I just think the Chiefs with that offense right now is hard to stop. You're gonna need a together a well put together unit like Buffalo had. And shout out to Pryor. I don't know if you guys knew this, but he drove 15 hours to that game on Sunday. He actually drove down 15 hours. So shout out to him for doing that. But yeah, I have the Chiefs winning 27-17.
Yeah, I have the Chiefs winning, but I think this will be more defensive more than offensive. I have a score of 21-17. Close game, but I think the defenses will
Yeah,
play
they were
pretty
still
well.
missing half their D.
Yeah.
All right, here's the deal. Listen, Dad, we about have a problem. I know you hate the 49ers for something that happened almost 45 years ago, but we're about to have a problem. How can you say a team is a fraud is a fraudulent organization when they are competing in every single game? They're the most injured team in football over the last 5 years, and they're in the NFC playoffs year in and year out, almost in the Super Bowl if they had a better quarterback. You can't say
I like
you
to
can't say
defend him
someone's
there.
you can't say someone's a fraud when they're a legitimate Super Bowl contender every single year with half of their defense out. That's not a fraud.
I don't think he means it like that. I do think you're 100% on what you said, but I just think that the Niners shouldn't be a top 10 team. They shouldn't.
When they're
That's just
fully healthy, they're a top 5
when they're
team.
fully healthy, then you rank them in the top 10. But right now, with the teams that the Niners beat, like, come on, really? Like they beat a struggling Rams, they beat the Bears, and I think they beat the Commanders, if I'm correct.
They didn't beat
Like,
the Bears.
Like what teams? Let me just look them up. Like the teams that they beat ain't really that impressive. Okay, they beat the Bears week 1, they beat the Broncos week 2, they beat the Falcons week 3. I mean, sorry, they lost to the Falcons. They beat Chicago. They beat the Seahawks. They beat the Rams. They beat the Panthers. So a
The
team
Seahawks are playing pretty good right now, though. So I mean,
well, week two Seahawks.
I
So
would give them the
a
Seahawks.
team that lost to the Bears, the Broncos, and the Falcons, and a team that won against the Seahawks, Rams, and Panthers is a top 10 team. That's why I think Niners are a fraud. Now, when they're fully healthy, there's something to be reckoned of. And I don't look at that Rams win as a win because the San Francisco 49ers has the Rams number in the regular season. So I just think the 49ers should be like ranked 15. But for some reason, all these analytics are putting them in the top 10, and I don't see how. But I think that's what he's talking about.
All right, let me look at this 49ers. Yo, Nate, give your take real quick because I'm looking up this 49ers injury report right now because he said that the Giants win with their injuries in the first 6 weeks. Yes, injuries are no excuse. Let me go through this report.
Yeah.
But they really have a lot of injuries, though.
Okay, here we go. Drake Jackson, starter. Sam Ebukam, depth player. Jimmy Ward, starter. Trent Williams, starter. Nick Bosa, starter. Eric Armstead, starter. Talana Hufanga, starter. Mike McGlinchey, starter. Javarius Ward, starter. Emmanuel Mosley, starter. Javon Kinlaw, starter. Jason Verrett, starter. Colton McKivitz. Aziz Al-Shire, starter. Trey Lance, their starting quarterback. Jordan Willis, injured. Elijah Mitchell, starter. Kalia Davis, out. Jordan Matthews, second-string tight end. And Maurice Hurst, first-string defensive tackle. That's more than just a few injuries to fight through. There's a difference between missing Azeez Ojulari and a few other pieces as opposed to missing half of your roster. That's different. You can't
That
say
is true. That is true. They're only missing half their roster, but they're 3-3. And that's mediocre. That's 500. They're 3-3.
But they're 3-3 despite of all that, and that goes to show why they're such a good team.
Well, how much injuries did the Giants have this season? You know? And like I'm just saying, I think your dad's talking about like I don't think the Niners are a fraud, and I think he's smart enough to know that they're not a fraud. But I just think they shouldn't be ranked in the top 10.
When they're fully healthy, when they're healthy again,
when they're fully healthy and they're back to the Niners way, then you absolutely rank them in the top 10.
I'm not saying rank them in the top 10 now, but to call them fraudulent
they've been in the top 10 every
uninformed.
single week of this damn year, and I don't understand it.
All right.
They still play good football without their starters. That's a whole those are just not starters. Those some of the Joey Bosa is a star defensive lineman. It's a differences between benches and full starters. Those are starters he had named it. That is the difference of their
They're
team.
missing
They're missing all
quarters,
those starters, and they're still competing. But like I said again, they've been in the playoff. They've been competing for the NFC Championship. Be competing from an NFC Championship last year. It was in there last year. They was in the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, so they've been a consistent playoff contending team year after year, and been getting to the NFC Championship with an average quarterback. I don't understand how they're a fraudulent football team. That's not a fraudulent football team at all.
No, yeah, that's facts, and I'm not gonna debate on that. But what I am gonna say is, like, when I look at these power rankings and we judge it on what they're doing right now, if I don't have the Miami Dolphins in my top 10, I'm not gonna put the 49ers in my top 10.
Agreed. All right. Seahawks, Chargers.
Go ahead, Dante.
You know what? I like the way the Seahawks are really playing football, man. To be honest, I like the way Geno Smith really playing football, but I'm gonna take the Chargers. I think the Chargers are a better football team, but I do like I wanted to go with the Seahawks so bad. Geno Smith, I'm not gonna say he's resurrect his career, but it's looking damn sure it's looking that way with a nice win over the Arizona Cardinals. They're not, I mean, the Arizona Cardinals, let's face it, they're not a good football team. I don't give a damn if they did have DeAndre Hopkins, they're still not a good football team. But I like the Justin Herbert. I like Mike Williams. Keenan Allen got to get back healthy. Once he get back in the fold, there will be fine. I like the Chargers in a really, really close ball game. I think it's going to be competitive. And by the way, Tyreek Woodley and Cook has been playing so well. You can make an argument that Tyreek Woodley is a rookie defensive player of the year. The way he's out there balling in Seattle, the cornerback, the 6th round pick cornerback. I'm going to go with the Chargers in a close ball game, 28-21.
Yeah, I got the Chargers here. I got them 24-17. I just think that if they was playing at Seattle, it would have been a little bit different. But they're playing at SoFi, and to be honest, Seattle still might have more fans than the Chargers because the Chargers don't have fans. But that being said, give me the Chargers here. Like I said, Seattle would have made a difference. I would have probably picked Seattle if they was playing at home and the 12s got involved. But nah, not at SoFi. Justin Herbert's gonna have a field day.
Yeah, give me the Chargers 24-20.
All right, listen. If I ever see Justin Herbert, I'm gonna drop a people's elbow to that dude's throat. A people's elbow, bro. Give me the Seahawks 26-20. Listen, man, all I gotta say is I was talking to Zion on the phone a few nights ago. It's all fun and games until we have a Josh Allen versus Geno Smith Super Bowl. That's all I gotta say. Steelers, Dolphins.
Wow, he did say that, and I told him he's out of his effing mind.
Give me
Dolphins.
I will take the Dolphins in this game. Tua is coming back. The last time Tua was playing, that offense was really, really hot. Tyreek Hill, he's been getting his numbers, but he's been more and more frustration of the loss
in the league.
He's been frustrated about the losses, not so much about the numbers, but about the losses. But again, this Dolphins defense needs to step up. I'm not seeing the same Dolphins defense like I seen it last year. But I will pick them winning the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers defense got 38 put on them by a Bills team that is really hot. Let's be honest, Bills are 1,000 times better than the Pittsburgh Steelers was. They did bounce back and get a very good victory against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But I got the Miami Dolphins. I just think Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Mike Gesicki is going to really, really eat off this Dolphins team. And it's in Miami. I'm going for the Dolphins to kind of destroy Pittsburgh at this point. I'm going for them 27-10. And I don't give out blowouts like that. I like to be more respected. And like I say, I'm just not a fan of blowouts, but this is a game I say I can see in Miami. The Dolphins will destroy the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-10.
I'm gonna say 28-20 Dolphins. I just think you got Tyreek Hill with the most yards in the NFL, and you got in the 5th place you got Waddle. I just think the speed of the Dolphins offense is just gonna overpower the defense of the Steelers, and I just think the pass rush of the Dolphins is gonna be there to sack whoever's at the helm, whether it be Mitchell or whether it be Pickett. But that being said, yeah, give me the Dolphins.
Hey, Big Fridge, stop the cap. Stop the cap, Big Fridge. Michael Gesicki is not the best tight end in the league. Stop the cap now. Come on. Stop the cap.
Hey, AK, what's going on?
Let's get it. Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins 27-17. I just think Tua coming back. Hopefully he's alive this game because I hope this dude's healthy because when he's healthy, he balls out for that team. So I hope that he's 100% at this point because if that staff does this shit again, bro, they're gonna get fined the fuck out of. So I think Tua, he said he's ready to go, so hopefully he's ready to go. But I have the Dolphins winning 27-17, and Logan has that shit, so Logan can go.
Give me the Miami Dolphins 23-21, and Bigford, you are right. But yeah, I hope Tua's healthy. Protect him at all costs. Teron Armstead, you better do your job with all that money you got paid. But yeah, give me Miami 23-21. Bears Patriots Monday Night Football. The NFL just keeps torturing us.
Give me the Patriots. Give me the Patriots. They're playing some hell of a football with Bailey Zappi in the lineup. You could make an argument if this keep up, you might well keep Bailey Zappi in that lineup. Keep Bailey Zappi in that lineup. They went on the road. They destroyed the Cleveland Browns. They put 38 points on the board against the Cleveland Browns. That's supposed to have a good defense. That defense was non-existent. You look at the games that they won. I mean, Detroit Lions was a respectable team. They shut Detroit out. They end up demolishing the Cleveland Browns. I'm going with another demolish right here. The Bears stink on the offensive line. They suck at receiving. The quarterback doesn't got the time in the pocket. Now the defense looks really, really good for the Bears, but the problem is the offensive line not good. They need a number one wide receiver next to Darnell Mooney. He is non-existent. I just don't like the Bears team as a whole. I'm going for the Patriots to pretty much destroy the Chicago Bears with a Bill Belichick defense, with a hot offense with Devontae Parker and Jacoby Myers in that running game. Yeah, give me the New England Patriots. 30. Give me New England Patriots 30-7.
I like that. And I do like all these predictions. We got Big Bald Alger guy at 20-3. We got Miz with 27-3. We got Namir at 29-9. And I'm gonna cop that. I'm gonna say 28-9. I'm gonna say New England 28-9. The Bears are dog shit. I don't know who's worse, them or Washington. But that being said, yeah, give me the Patriots, man. Bill Belichick is finally getting it back together with his defense. And if you look at Zappy, man, who, like Dante said, we don't know. He's been playing good football. We don't know what could happen.
The next Tom Brady.
Yeah, that being said, I'm gonna let Nate go.
I have the Pats winning 21-6. I think they're not scoring a touchdown. I think the Bears suck and they have the worst team of all time. So Logan, go.
Of all time.
Give me the Chicago Bears 47-10. No, I'm playing. Give me the Patriots 20-17. All right. Now we're on to some topics. We got our predictions through. Are the Giants legitimate contenders?
I would say absolutely. Defense wins championships, and I'm not predicting us to go to no Super Bowl, but what I would say, 1 week at a time, and teams are flying back wondering how the hell did they lose to the Giants, you know? We got the Packers, we got the Baltimore Ravens back to back, and I just think that we've shown that we're legit because we're playing good team football. Our damn running back is sliding down to seal the game right there, not to go and give the ball back to them, giving them no chances. I say we legit, and I honestly say that we have one of the better coaching staffs in the league. And I know that's high saying that right now, but I just think that we're making the adjustments at the half, the necessary adjustments that we need to be making. And Daniel Jones is playing mistake-free football. His legs is a key part of this offense. Barkley's a main part of this offense. The defense is playing some good-ass fourth quarter defense, and that's what you want out of these teams. You know, here's the thing. We are not letting these offenses go crazy on us. We're keeping them under a certain amount of points, and we're coming back with our offense and still it. We had back-to-back turnovers this last week against Baltimore. We held Green Bay to nothing the whole second half. We basically gave them the safety. You know what I'm saying? So to do that, now if we did that against the Bears in Washington, then I would say like I'll need a C. But what did I tell you early on to the season when I said the Giants need a? I'm not gonna be as excited until the Giants beat a good team. And guess what? We beat good teams back to back, two MVPs, 2 times in Aaron Rodgers and 1 time in Lamar Jackson, and another one if you would say that is between Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and Jalen Hurts right now. You know what I'm saying? So that being said, Lamar Jackson is out there playing good football, and we frustrated him. And absolutely, we're legit.
I agree 100%. I just I just think if you're a Giants fan right now and the team, the players are not playing for the numbers on their back. They're playing for the shirt that's up front that says Giants. They ain't playing for these. We ain't the last year's team the Joe Judge sliding team. I don't know.
Yeah,
What the hell.
everyone on the team last year was like, I'm gonna play for myself because I need to
They're
make sure I
playing
have
for
a job. next
last
year.
year was the money team. That was the money team. Last year was the money team. This year, these guys don't give a shit. Galladay, your ass is gone. I can't stand them. That dude, at this point, just stay on the sidelines. At this point, you can't play football. You're fucking trash. Go play fucking, I don't know what the fuck you're gonna play. XFL football? I don't know what the fuck you're gonna play. Kadarius Toney, where are your fucking ACL? Your ACL and your Achilles. Where the fuck is that? Like, I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. And then I need this dude Colin Johnson to get back, because when Colin Johnson gets back, bro, Kenny Galladay's ass to get replaced so easily, bro.
Let's just say I want Chase Claypool or someone to come to this team.
I want Claypool. If I'm a Giants fan, trade for Claypool or DJ Moore. Those are the two I want right now.
Moore might go to Green Bay. We might have a chance of Claypool.
No on the DJ Moore. Like, definitely no on the DJ Moore, because, like, we don't – like, if y'all want to start a GoFundMe for the Giants cap space, then we can get DJ Moore. But unless you guys put together $34 million extra dollars, we're not getting DJ Moore.
We could trade Tony for DJ Moore in a second.
I wouldn't mind. Honestly, I wouldn't mind trading Tony. And me and Miz was talking about this before we went live. He was on the phone. I wouldn't mind trading Tony and like a 4th-round pick to acquire Claypool. Because Claypool, he's a dog. I know he's been hurt. But his rookie season, he's a dog. Yeah.
Like a dog.
Yeah. The Steelers just know how to draft receivers, man.
Yeah. Coach, are the Giants Super Bowl contenders? Well, I want to say Super Bowl contenders. Are the Giants legitimate contenders?
I would say playoff contenders before a Super Bowl. I'm not gonna say Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I would say play. When you're saying contenders, you're saying they're an elite company, and I don't think they're an elite company just yet. But I think they're playoff contenders. I think they're very competitive, and they're definitely the surprise team in the league. And I just want to see them match up against the Philadelphia Eagles. That look like that can be a hot matchup right now. I've seen them compete against the Dallas Cowboys. They played pretty well against the Dallas Cowboys. Just some mistakes, a couple of mistakes that they made down the stretch that hampered them the victory. But I would say legit playoff contenders. They will be fine, legit playoff contenders. So I like them. I think they need another receiver to help out Daniel Jones. Their receiving core is kind of thin. I so hate my boy Colin Johnson got hurt out of University of Texas. Kenny Galladay just robbing the bank in New York. He needs to go sit down somewhere. Matthew Stafford made him look good the whole time. I'm still so sorry for Sterling Shepard. I think he needs to consider retirement. Absolutely. Every time he gets hurt, it's a season-ending injury. And I think he needs to consider retirement for his health and safety. So I like the direction the Giants going in. Saquon Barkley look like he's back to the old Saquon Barkley. The offensive line is getting better. It's getting better and better. I like the defensive line. Like the secondary. Odore Jackson has improved for the last time I've been seeing him in NFC South. I really like this team and got one of the best coaching staffs in the league. Brian Daboll is doing one heck of a job with this team. So I think they're legit playoff contenders, and they had an excellent draft. Bellinger, I covered him over the draft. Tight end from San Diego State, looks really, really good right now. So I think the Giants are legit playoff contenders.
Absolutely. And can I just say this? I like what you pointed out there. Sterling Shepard, man, please retire. Think about your future. Go be an analyst. Go be something, because I've been saying this for the past 3 years. The Giants don't have a cheerleader. Wait, we do. We have Sterling Shepard. Because every damn week, we watch the damn sound effects. Here's Sterling Shepard cheering the team on from the sidelines. That's why I call him the Giants cheerleader. All he does, 7 seasons, 2 full seasons, okay? Retire, think about your body, go call football or something. We still want you around. You're still great. Maybe look into coaching or something. But right now, retire, bro. Like, for real. I'm tired of seeing you cheerlead on the sideline. You've been cheerleading for 5 years now.
And he's wasting money too. He's like he's
such a legit receiver. He's so good if he's healthy and on the field.
Yes,
this guy's legit. But is he healthy and is he on the field?
This is the same thing that happened. OG Giants fans will know who Steve Smith was. Not Steve Smith Sr.
Smith, number 12. Yeah. Absolutely.
But Giant Steve Smith. He was
number 12.
Good. Arguably one of the best
route runners in the Super Bowl in 2012.
Yeah, key third down conversion.
Absolutely.
But he could just never stay healthy. Like I said this, I'm going to keep pounding this into you guys. Pause. In 2020, 2021, before Sterling Shepard got hurt, him and Terry McLaurin had the number 1 and number 2 contested catch rates in the National Football League. That's how good Sterling
Jamba Juice
Shepard
from
is.
Victor Cruz.
Wow, that's sad. No, but in all seriousness, the Giants are not a Super Bowl contender. They're a playoff team.
Yes.
We need an extra spark. If we can get Chase Claypool, I'm all in. If we can get DJ Moore, I'm all in. If we just need, because we have the front 7, we have the running game, and we have a guy to manage the game at the quarterback position, but we do not have a number 1 wide receiver. And people always want to say, "Oh, you don't need a legit wide receiver to win a Super Bowl."
You doing the tournament.
You're
doing the tournament.
You're going to need a guy to spark the team and make plays down the field. A wide receiver in the playoffs is one of the most important positions, along with the running backs and tackles. But, next topic. Yeah. Are the Rams still a legitimate contender?
I'm going to say yes, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, yeah, Matthew Stafford may have 8 interceptions on the season. Aaron Donald may not be playing up to Aaron Donald's numbers, but that's the thing. It's Aaron Donald. They're going to figure it out. And I just think that, the loss of Von Miller affected them more than they thought it would. And I just think that like Robinson, they've been trying to get him involved. I don't know what's going on with Jefferson this season. But I think that they got off to a struggling start, getting blown out week 1, but and just not playing up to par when it talks about Rams football. But like Aaron Rodgers says on Pat McAfee, it's a long season. And let's go game by game. And I think the Rams will get it together.
I think they still. I think they still legitimate contenders to win the division. Win their division. Remember, they were struggling at the middle of the season last year when they got the new acquisitions in Von Miller and Odell Beckham. They were struggling for a little bit until they figured it out. I think Matthew Stafford and this team is good enough to figure everything out. Allen Robinson, they need to find a way to get him more involved, scheme him open. The running game's got to be better. Henderson is frustrated right now. He asked out. He demanded a trade, but right now things are not going right for the Los Angeles Rams. But I think it starts with this defense and that front 7. Got to play better. They definitely miss. They definitely miss Von Miller. They definitely miss him on that defensive line. But I think they're still going. I still got them picked to win a division. But will they beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers the way they looking? Will they beat the Eagles the way they looking? You can question, can they even beat the Giants the way they looking? That remains to be seen. But I still think they're going to win a division. The 49ers are too injured right now. The Cardinals, they're not a good football team. They're up in shambles. This is going to be Cliff Kingsbury last year if they don't even make the playoffs. And the Seattle Seahawks are not ready for it yet. So I think the division is up for grabs, and I think they can still win the division. But I do think the 49ers I do think the 49ers still make the playoffs due to a wild card spot if they get all them healthy bodies back.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think the Rams they're in a good place. I think they're where they need to be right now. 3-3 is fine. Their division is not the best right now. There's not really like a top dog in this division right now. So I think the Rams are in a good spot. I'm not really scared about them, but they lose the next couple of games, they may just go down. I think after that, you could see them losing the next 2 games. So,
all right, here's the thing, man. I'm going to use a basketball analogy. The Rams are like the little point guard off the bench that he's usually cold, but once he gets hot, there's no cooling him down. If the Rams can get hot, there's no stopping them, but it all depends on if they can get hot. I think they will get hot. I don't think they're going to stay cold for much longer. So, yes, the Rams are a legit Super Bowl contender. Yeah, I don't see them making the Super Bowl. I have no idea who's going to come out of the NFC. It could be Seattle for all I know. I do not know who's coming out of the NFC. I said whoever wins.
I just think right now, if you was to ask me, I'll pick the Vikings to represent.
I like it. That was also East Coast Gridiron's pick. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, as I was saying, it's like I said whoever wins that Bills Chiefs game last Sunday at 4:25. Me and Zion called that. Go check that out. I said whoever wins that game is going to the Super Bowl. The Bills won it. I got the Bills booked. Just booked their ticket to Super Bowl 57. I have no idea who's going to come out of the NFC though.
Here's the thing though, like I do like the Eagles, but like they've been blowing out teams, and the Vikings' only loss is to the Eagles. But I just think that the Vikings, and I'm always gonna ride with the NFC unless, I'm always riding with the NFC when it comes to Super Bowls. But I just think the Vikings is a better matchup to represent the NFC to go against the Bills or go against the Chiefs than the Eagles.
Yeah,
I think the Vikings is a better matchup. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna do this quick NBA recap. I'm just gonna get through this real quick.
What's up, Michelle?
What's up? Okay, quickly, let's go. All right, 76ers, Celtics. Celtics win 126-117. Warriors, Lakers. The Warriors win 123-109. Today's games, Magic, Pistons. The Pistons win 113-109. Wizards, Pacers. The Wizards win 114-107. Cavs, Raptors. The Raptors win 108-105. Bulls, Heat. The Bulls take it 116-108. Pelicans, Nets. The Pelicans win in demanding fashion, 130-108. Rockets, Hawks. Hawks take it 117-107. Knicks, Grizzlies. The Grizzlies take it 115-112. Thunder, Timberwolves. Timberwolves take it 115-108. The Hornets beat the Spurs 129-102. And the the Jazz beat the Nuggets 123-102. Currently, the Mavs are up 70-59 on Phoenix, and the Trailblazers are trailing the Kings 60-53.
Absolutely.
All right, last topic of the night. We talked about this briefly earlier, but we're going to dive deep into this. The Dolphins are expected to start Tua Tagovailoa versus Pittsburgh. What are your guys' thoughts?
I mean, I thought they should. They may. I don't mind as long as the guy is healthy. I don't mind him throwing him out there, but he shouldn't have been playing against Cincinnati. He shouldn't have damn sure not been playing since Cincinnati. He was on a short week. He was on a short week against a Cincinnati team. You knew he wasn't right. You knew he couldn't stand up on his own feet. That would have been a good week to hold him out for that week and give him a full 10 days to recover until this day right here. Now you got some issues with your backup quarterback and Teddy Bridgewater. I thought that week when he got put out for good with that concussion, I thought they should have kind of held him out. But if the guy is healthy, let the guy play. The guy was doing a phenomenal job when he was in there. The team was nearly unstoppable, stop on the offensive side of the ball when he was in there. So I think he's gonna destroy Pittsburgh this week. Like I said, the game being in Miami. Oh yeah, I think Tua is gonna come back. I think he's gonna get the ball to Tyreek Hill. I think he's gonna get the ball to Edmonds. Their running game is gonna be solid. And I just think it's gonna be kind of a rout. I don't predict many routes, but I think this one is going to be a route because I do not like Pittsburgh offense or their offensive line. Their running game has not been good. Najee Harris cannot find a way to run the football because that offensive line has not been good. And Chase Claypool just disappeared. I think, Pittsburgh is done with him, and I think he's going to be traded by the deadline.
We got November 1st coming up with the trade deadline. I absolutely agree with that take. There's no need to repeat it. I am going to say that the Chiefs did clear up 3.4555. I think they're grabbing OBJ. Keep eye out for that one.
Yeah, and I was watching Jason Kelsey and Travis Kelsey's podcast that run together, and when Jason asked Travis, did you guys clear that 3.5 mil to sign OBJ, he just got this smile on his face. He's smiling ear to ear. So it's looking like Odell's going to Kansas City. My thoughts on this, the Dolphins are stupid. Their whole training staff should be fired. Like what's his name? I forgot my dad's name. Like my dad said, if Tua gets hit bad one more time, his career might be over. So yeah, the Dolphins are stupid.
Safety first. Before we head out though, let's preview this. I know we got some major fights coming up.
He's got to give his take on the Tua thing.
I know.
No, I agree.
I
basically was gonna say everything you guys were gonna say. So
let's just preview the at least the three main events. You know, it's going to be an exciting card. UFC 280 this weekend. We got Charles Oliveira versus Islam Makhachev. These names in the UFC so hard to pronounce. We got Aljamain Sterling versus TJ Dillashaw, Peter Yan versus Sean O'Malley, and we got Brendel Dunish. These names, I swear. But let's talk about Sean O'Malley versus Peter Yan. Nate, who do you got in this one?
I have Yan. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna have Yan. I just think Jan's just a better fighter. I just there's a way that Sean could win, but he literally can't get out wrestled here. So if he gets out wrestled, I think the fight's over in the second round.
Absolutely. Dante, are you a fan of the UFC? Please feel free to hop in with any projections you got this card.
I'm not a fan of UFC. I don't even watch UFC at all.
got you.
Now, if you ask me about boxing, I can definitely do that, but not about UFC.
Awesome, got you. Well, we'll just run through it fast, and I absolutely agree with Nate. I got Peter Yan in this one. Now, if Sean O'Malley can go out there and get the victory, it even shows how great he is. But I just think this is going to be his hardest matchup to date. Peter Yan is no slouch. Let's move on to TJ versus Aljamain for the bantamweight championship of the world. Who do you got in this one, Nate?
I have Aljamain. I think this is gonna be. I think it's gonna be another. I think honestly, he's gonna submit him right here. Third round submission. I think Aljamain is just gonna get TJ to the ground, which is a hard thing to do because TJ is one of the hardest guys to get down. His takedown defense is unbelievable, but I just don't have TJ can win. If it's TJ's standing, I think TJ knocks him out. If Aljo can get him like he did the ugly fight versus Yan, 22 takedowns attempts. That's what you have to do versus a guy like TJ. You gotta keep on staying that pressure, keep on having that heat. Because if you slip once, TJ may knock you out with that power. So
I think this is TJ's first fight back from getting capped with that drugs. So that being said,
no, his second because he had the fight versus
he did fight
versus Sandhagen.
Yeah, he did fight Sandhagen. That's right. Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup for both. It's mostly looking at it. It's mostly going to be an even matchup. It could go the distance, but easily either of them can get the victory by knockout or even by submission. We got Rafael picking Oliveira, Sterling, and O'Malley. I'm gonna have to take the champ here. I just think that TJ is a good fighter, one of the greats in the division, but I just think that Aljamain is fighting at a higher level right now, and that's why I'm going to pick Aljamain. I think me and Nate's going to disagree on this one, but let's just see. We got Charles versus Islam. Let's go. Who do you got here?
I've been going back and forth.
Okay.
I honestly been going back and forth, but I'm gonna go with my Islam.
Right now, today, October 19th. Who do you got?
I have Islam. Islam is. If you guys see what I've been saying if you guys have seen what I've been saying on my channel, I've been saying Islam is gonna I think it's gonna be a 4-1 masterclass by Islam. Islam is that good. He is his ground. Habib in his corner has greats in his corner. That corner is made of by like 50 world champions, and freaking Habib is one of the best wrestlers of probably all time with DC. Those two could. This man Habib was wrestling bears when he's the age of 3. This dude was he's an animal. So I think what Islam has shown in that division, his record could say about it. He's 22-1. And Charles is I think Charles is amazing. I honestly think this is not gonna be a knockout. I think this is gonna be a wrestling matchup right here. It's gonna be no striking. This is gonna be wrestling. If Charles hits him, then it could be over. If Charles can hit him with a straight or a hook, this may be over, but I have Islam winning.
I actually have Charles Oliveira with a 4th round submission here. I just think that Charles Oliveira has been fighting the cream of the crop competition his entire career, and I just think he's in his prime right now. There's not a fighter alive that could go toe to toe in him and beat him unless Khabib comes out of retirement. Outside of that, Islam is a great fighter, and I don't want to not give him his props. He's a great fighter, but I just think when the resume stacked up against each other, and the last 3 people that Oliveira beat is now cementing Oliveira as in the top 10 pound per pound of all time. I think Oliveira, he's been rocked before. He's shown recovery. I think Nate is right. It is going to be a wrestling match here, and I just think that Islam never has fought a guy as experienced as Charles Oliveira. I think half of his 22 wins is washed. It's not no offense to boxing, but it's kind of like boxing. where you just get a easy way up the ladder fighting in Russia. I'm not trying to disrespect one of the GOATs, but if you look at Khabib's record, it's washed as well. You got 16-0 against unknown opponents. Like who? Opponents that has like more losses than wins. Islam, you go look at his first 10 fights. They're not the cream of the crop. You go look at Oliveira's first 10 fights. Oliveira's coming up. He's fighting people that's 33-3, like 28-7. Like Oliveira been fighting the cream of the crop. He's a fighter that survived generations. So we've seen people come and go in the division, and Oliveira is still here, obviously moving up, moving back down, but finally finding his place at the lightweight division. And I just think that Oliveira whoops his ass here. Nothing against Islam. He is going to be a heavyweight, a light heavyweight champion one day, but not until Oliveira retires. Awesome.
All right, man. That was Zion and Nate's UFC preview. That's going to be a common thing on the show coming up. First off, I want to thank CoachDonte for coming on. We appreciate you, bro. Everyone get your final shout-outs in, and then we'll wrap this one up.
Yep, man. I thank y'all for having me on the show today. Shout out to everybody on here. Y'all can find me at CoachDonte31 on Twitter, CoachDonte31 on Instagram. Y'all also can find me CoachDonte on YouTube, Spotlight Sports Network, East Coast Gridiron. And Nate, how about them Astros, Nate?
Yeah, please sub up to everybody here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you, Dante, for coming on. You're welcome anytime you want. Just hit up Logan. We'll get you scheduled back. Thank you so much, Eric, for calling in. Evan, I called him Eric. Thank you so much, Papa, for calling in. That being said, let's go UCLA. Let's beat Oregon. Let's stay undefeated. Let USC come in and take that damn title away from you. Hopefully Georgia loses a game. Hopefully Michigan loses a game. And hopefully the Trojans can sneak into the college football playoffs. I am speaking hypothetical, but I'm hoping and I'm praying that we do. But even if we don't, it's okay. At least hopefully we can win the Pac-12. But that being said, great show today, guys. And thank you for having me on. Let's get it. Zion Zenith on YouTube.
Nathaniel Perez.
But yeah, I'm just embarrassed with my team today. You see right here. Here is the pity hat. Fuck that shit. Go subscribe to the Nate Show. $200. Yeah, man. I'm just embarrassed, man. We got our asses kicked. God damn.
All right, listen, man. We've been doing this for an hour, 6 minutes, 34 seconds. Subscribe to everyone here. OnlyFans link is in the description. Let's go.